Over the years, I've provided many pharmacy businesses and pharmacists with the specialist legal advice they need. Today, I'm going to be talking about market entry, how to open a new NHS pharmacy, or to oppose an application for an NHS pharmacy under the 2013 regulations. The place to start is the pharmaceutical needs assessment for the relevant area. This will list all the pharmaceutical services currently provided in the area and will also indicate whether there's a current or future need for pharmaceutical services. If the P&A identifies a current or future need, then an application that provides the services that are identified in the P&A would usually be granted. However, this situation is quite rare, and it's also fair to note that there have been recent cases that say the P&A has to be really specific about what it identifies. So for an example, a P&A that refers to a pharmacy being needed during the life of the P&A is not precise enough. If a P&A does not identify a current or future need, then an unforeseen benefits application can be made. To be successful, an unforeseen benefits application needs to show that it will offer improvements or better access to pharmaceutical services, and also that those improvements and better access were not identified in the P&A. There are three things that the decision maker will be specifically looking for. The first is whether there is reasonable choice in the Health and Wellbeing Board area. The second relates to protected characteristics. Whether people with protected characteristics, for example age and infirmity, who need specific services have difficulty in obtaining those services. And the third point is whether there can be innovative delivery of pharmaceutical services. Innovative delivery is not always relied on because not many applications have been granted that relate to innovative delivery of pharmaceutical services. And not all the three criteria that I've mentioned have to be satisfied for the application to be granted. So what's the procedure? At the NHS stage, the application will be circulated and there'll be a 45-day period where representations can be received. I've got quite a bit of experience of acting for people who are putting the representations in, and the sort of things that would be mentioned, as well as the P&A, would be the demographics, housing developments, doctors, what are the surgery hours, and local pharmacists. What are the pharmacists providing in terms of services, in terms of hours, where are they located? So there's a number of things to look at. If the decision is wrong for you, then there's an appeal stage. And what happens at the appeal stage is that the appealing party will put in the notice of appeal, and that will go to NHS resolution. NHS resolution will then contact the decision maker and get information. They will then notify all the relevant parties, and the relevant parties will then have a 30-day period where they can put in representations. Once these have been received and after a short additional circulation period, NHS resolution will make a decision, either on the papers or they'll call an oral hearing. Now, I have had clients contact me when they've received their decision from NHS resolution, and at that point it's usually too late. Although the decision is reviewable, it's only in very limited circumstances. As a specialist lawyer for pharmacists, I can help you review the P&A, I can help you decide what application to make, and I can help you with what you put in it. If you've received an application and you want to respond, I can help you with that too. Specialist advice is really important in these cases, so please do not hesitate to give me a call at Gordon's Partnership.